Hello and welcome to Quiz Class. My name's Ellis and I'll be your host for today's quiz, which is all about word meanings. We've got 100 questions for you today in which we want you to tell us the meaning of different words. You can win Quiz Class awards based on how many points you score. 0 to 29 will get you a Quiz Explorer award, but 85 to 100 a Quiz Champion. Let us know at the end of the video how you rank in the comments. Here we go then, question 1. What does abstruse mean? Pleasant and charming, difficult to understand, or unimportant? The answer is difficult to understand. 2. What does aegis mean? Shield or protection, fast or speedy, or disease or illness? The answer is shield or protection. Number 3. What does anachronistic mean? Ordinary and mundane, timeless, or out of place in time? The answer is out of place in time. Question 4. What does antediluvian mean? Bright and shiny, extremely old or outdated, or hidden? The answer is extremely old or outdated. Number 5. What does apocryphal mean? Authentic and true, of doubtful authenticity, or common and widespread? Apocryphal. What does it mean? The answer is of doubtful authenticity. 6. What does assiduous mean? Unpredictable and whimsical, showing great care and perseverance, or lazy and indifferent? And that is spelled Assiduous. The answer is showing great care and perseverance. Question 7. What does beguile mean? To charm or enchant, to harm or damage, or to ignore or neglect? The answer is to charm or enchant. 8. What does bilious mean? Clear and logical, irritable or bad-tempered, or joyful? The answer is irritable or bad-tempered. 9. What does cachinnate mean? Does it mean to laugh loudly, to weep or cry, or to eat quickly? The answer is to laugh loudly. 10. What does capricious mean? What does capricious mean? Dull and boring, careful and thoughtful, or given to sudden changes of mood? The answer is given to sudden changes of mood. 11. What does chicanery mean? Deception or trickery, fear, or honest behaviour? The answer is deception or trickery. 12. What does circumlocution mean? Evasive or indirect speech, loud and noisy speech, or silent and unspoken communication? The answer is evasive or indirect speech. 13. What does clandestine mean? Clear and transparent, official and authorised, or secretive and concealed? The answer is secretive and concealed. Question 14. What does concatenation mean? A single isolated event, a series of interconnected things, or a deliberate delay? Concatenation. It means a series of interconnected things. 15. What does conflagration mean? What does conflagration mean? A minor incident, a large destructive fire, or a peaceful negotiation? The answer is a large destructive fire. 16. What does contumacious mean? What does contumacious mean? Stubbornly disobedient, calm and relaxed, or obedient and compliant? The answer is stubbornly disobedient. What does coruscate mean? To sparkle or flash, to glow faintly, or to break apart? The answer is to sparkle or flash. 18. What does defenestration mean? What does defenestration mean? The act of speaking loudly, the process of aging, or the act of throwing someone out of a window? The answer is the act of throwing someone out of a window. I'm sure not many of you can use that one in a relevant sentence to your lives. 19. What does desuetude mean? A state of disuse, a period of activity, or a sense of excitement? The answer is a state of disuse. 20. What does diaphanous mean? Light, delicate and translucent, dark and murky, or thick and opaque? Diaphanous. The answer is light, delicate and translucent. 21. What does ebullient mean? Calm and relaxed, cheerful and full of energy, or angry and resentful? Ebullient. The correct answer for question 21 is cheerful and full of energy. What does effulgent mean? Shining brightly, cold and icy, or soft and warm? The answer is shining brightly. Question 23. What does enervate mean? To strengthen or energize, to calm or soothe, or to weaken or drain energy? I've read those answers in a different order there just to keep you on your toes. But what is the answer to question 23? Enervate. That means to weaken or drain energy. What does ephemeral mean? To confuse or bewilder, lasting for a very short time, or slow and gradual? The answer is lasting for a very short time. What does equanimity mean? Equanimity. Does it mean calmness and composure, confusion and chaos, or anger and frustration? The answer is calmness and composure. 26. What does exacerbate mean? To explain or clarify, to worsen or intensify, or to ignore or neglect? Exacerbate. What does it mean? It means to worsen or intensify. Question 27. What does excoriate mean? To comfort or console, to praise highly, or to criticise severely? The answer is to criticise severely. 28. What does fatuous mean? Silly and pointless, brave and bold, or sad and melancholic? Fatuous means silly and pointless. 29. What does feckless mean? Responsible and reliable, friendly and sociable, or lacking initiative or strength of character? What does feckless mean? The answer is lacking initiative or strength of character. 30. What does florid mean? Dark and gloomy, reddish or excessively intricate, or simple and plain? Florid. The answer is reddish or excessively intricate. 31. What does fractious mean? Fractious. Does it mean friendly, silent, or irritable and quarrelsome? The answer is irritable and quarrelsome. What does fungible mean? Interchangeable, fragile, or valuable? What does fungible mean? The answer is interchangeable. Question 33. What does garrulous mean? Serious, short, or excessively talkative? What does garrulous mean? The answer is excessively talkative. 34. What does hegemony mean? Equality and balance, dominance or leadership, or freedom and independence? What does hegemony mean? The answer is dominance or leadership. 35. What does inchoate mean? Old and decayed, completed, or just begun and not fully formed? The answer is just begun and not fully formed. What does insouciant mean? Carefree and unconcerned, worried and anxious, or sad and tearful? Insouciant. What does it mean? The answer is carefree and unconcerned. What does internecine mean? Destructive to both sides, peaceful and harmonious, or joyful and celebratory? Internecine. What does it mean? It means destructive to both sides. What does intransigent mean? Or intransigent? Is it calm and relaxed, unwilling to change one's views, or flexible and adaptable? The word is intransigent or intransigent. The answer is unwilling to change one's views. 39. What does lachrymose mean? Confused and disorientated, angry and irritable, or tearful or prone to weeping? Lachrymose. It means tearful or prone to weeping. 40. What does lassitude mean? Lassitude. Does it mean joy and happiness, excitement and enthusiasm, or state of physical or mental weariness? The answer is state of physical or mental weariness. 41. What does mendacious mean? Lying or deceitful, brave and courageous, or calm and peaceful? What does mendacious mean? The answer is lying or deceitful. 42. What does munificent mean? Shy and reserved, extremely generous, or poor and needy? The answer is extremely generous. 43. What does nefarious mean? Happy and joyful, wicked or criminal, or unimportant and trivial? The answer is wicked or criminal. 44. What does obfuscate mean? What does obfuscate mean? To simplify or make clear, to encourage or support, or to confuse or obscure? The answer is to confuse or obscure. What does perfidious mean? Deceitful and untrustworthy, faithful and loyal, or to encourage or support? Perfidious. The correct answer is deceitful and untrustworthy. 46. What does perspicacious mean? Enforcing uniformity, easily confused, or having a ready insight into things? Perspicacious. What does it mean? It means having a ready insight into things. Question 47. What does procrustean mean? Indifferent and uncaring, enforcing uniformity, or avoiding? It means enforcing uniformity. 48. What does pusillanimous mean? Cowardly and timid, strong and determined, or happy and joyful? What does pusillanimous mean? The answer is cowardly and timid. 49. What does recalcitrant mean? Obedient and compliant, stubbornly resistant to authority, or calm and peaceful? Recalcitrant. What does it mean? The answer is stubbornly resistant to authority. Question 50. What does sycophant mean? A person who praises others to gain favour, a person who opposes others openly, or a person who is indifferent to others? A sycophant is a person who praises others to gain favour. What does abstemious mean? Is it indulgent, talkative, or self-disciplined? What does abstemious mean? The answer is self-disciplined. 52. What does acrimonious mean? Bitter, quiet, or joyful? The answer is bitter. What does adumbrate mean? What does adumbrate mean? To ignore, to outline or foreshadow, or to complete? The answer is to outline or foreshadow. Question 54. What does apotheosis mean? Decrease, disgrace, or elevation to divine status? What does apotheosis mean? The answer is elevation to divine status. 55. What does bifurcate mean? To grow, to split into two parts, or to decrease? It means to split into two parts. Question 56. What does blandishment mean? Flattery, hostility, or criticism? What does blandishment mean? The answer is flattery. 57. What does calumny mean? Slander, agreement, or silence? The answer is slander. Question 58. What does captious mean? Supportive, fault-finding, or honest? The answer is fault-finding. 59. What does cogent mean? Forceful and convincing, confusing, or indifferent? Cogent means forceful and convincing. 60. What does contumely mean? Silent, silent treatment, or insolent or insulting language? Contumely. The answer is insolent or insulting language. What does debacle mean? Complete failure, minor setback, or unexpected success? A debacle is a complete failure. 62. What does defalcate mean? To improve, to misappropriate funds, or to cooperate? Defalcate is to misappropriate funds. 63. What does depredation mean? Protection, plundering or destruction, or construction? The answer is plundering or destruction. 64. What does diatribe mean? Praise, pray, or a forceful and bitter verbal attack? Diatribe, what does it mean? It means a forceful and bitter verbal attack. 65. What does dilatory mean? Prompt, intended to delay, or hasty? The answer is intended to delay. 66. What does dissemble mean? To conceal or disguise, to inform, or to agree? The answer is to conceal or disguise. 67. What does ebullition mean? A sudden outburst of emotion or violence, gradual increase, or silence? Ebullition is a sudden outburst of emotion or violence. 68. What does effrontery mean? Shyness, caution, or shameless boldness? The answer is shameless boldness. What does expiate mean? E-X-P-I-A-T-E. What does that mean? Is it to atone for, to ignore, or to complicate? The answer is to atone for. 70. What does extirpate mean? To destroy completely, to build, or to plant? Extirpate is to destroy completely. 71. What does farrago mean? An agreement, a mixture, or a single item? What does farrago mean? The answer is a mixture. 72. What does flummox mean? Is flummox to confuse, to support, or to simplify? The correct answer is to confuse. Question 73. What does gadfly mean? An irritating person, a silent observer, or a supporter? A gadfly is an irritating person. What does gainsay mean? To support, to deny or contradict, or to simplify? Gainsay. It means to deny or contradict. What does harangue mean? Harangue. Is it a quiet speech, a lengthy and aggressive speech, or a song? The answer is a lengthy and aggressive speech. 76. What does impecunious mean? Is it lacking money, miserly, or generous? Impecunious is lacking money. 77. What does imprecation mean? A blessing, a compliment, or a curse? Imprecation is a curse. 78. What does inculcate mean? Is it to destroy, to instill an idea by persistent instruction, or to remove? Inculcate. The answer is to instill an idea by persistent instruction. What does indefatigable mean? Persisting tirelessly, or lazy? What does indefatigable mean? The answer is persisting tirelessly. 80. What does jejune mean? Naive and simplistic, complex, or intelligent? Jejune means naive and simplistic. 81. What does lachrymose mean? Joyful, happy, or tearful? Lachrymose means tearful. 82. What does lambent mean? Glowing softly, harsh, or cold? The answer is glowing softly. 83. What does mellifluous mean? Harsh sounding, sweet or musical, pleasant to hear, or silent? What does mellifluous mean? Mellifluous means sweet or musical. It's pleasant to hear. 84. What does mendicant mean? Wealthy, a beggar, or a soldier? Mendicant. What does it mean? It means a beggar. Question 85. What does meretricious mean? What does meretricious mean? Attractive in a cheap or false way, genuine or modest? The answer is attractive in a cheap or false way. What does nugatory mean? Important, of no value or importance, or valuable? What does nugatory mean? The correct answer is of no value or importance. 87. What does obstreperous mean? What does obstreperous mean? Noisy and difficult to control, cooperative, or friendly? The answer is noisy and difficult to control. 88. What does panegyric mean? Criticism, a public speech in praise of someone or something, or a complaint? The answer is a public speech in praise of someone or something. 89. What does parsimony mean? Extreme unwillingness to spend money, kindness, or generosity? What does parsimony mean? The answer is extreme unwillingness to spend money. 90. What does pellucid mean? Cloudy, dirty, or transparently clear? Pellucid. If something is pellucid, it is transparently clear. 91. What does phlegmatic mean? Calm and unemotional, anxious, or energetic? What does phlegmatic mean? The answer is calm and unemotional. 92. What does prevaricate mean? Prevaricate. To speak or act in an evasive way, to decide, or to clarify? The answer is to speak or act in an evasive way. 93. What does prolix mean? Brief, using too many words, or silent? What does prolix mean? The answer is using too many words. 94. What does propinquity mean? What does propinquity mean? Opposition, difference, or nearness? The answer is nearness. 95. What does puerile mean? Childishly silly, intelligent, or wise? The answer is childishly silly. If someone is puerile, they're childishly silly. What does pulchritude mean? Pulchritude. Is that ugliness, strength, or beauty? Very different words there that the answer could be. Which one is correct? What does pulchritude mean? The answer is beauty. 97. What does recondite mean? Little known or abstruse, simple, or transparent? Recondite is little known or abstruse. 98. What does sagacious mean? Careless, wise and shrewd, or ignorant? What does sagacious mean? The answer is wise and shrewd. 99. What does sedulous mean? Careless, showing dedication and diligence, or unreliable? What does sedulous mean? The answer is showing dedication and diligence. And question 100, what does taciturn mean? Talkative, reserved or uncommunicative, or noisy? What does taciturn mean? The answer is reserved or uncommunicative. And here's a bonus question. What does alacrity mean? Let us know the answer in the comments and let us know how many points you scored, because that is the end of our quiz. You can let us know exactly what Quiz Class Einstein reward you receive based on how many points you score. Take a look at the grid there. Make sure you let us know in the comments below. Thanks a lot for playing this quiz and joining us today at Quiz Class. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications on all of our upcoming videos. However, we've got loads of quizzes already uploaded that you can try right now, so please do get involved. My name's Ellis and I've been your host today. Thanks again for playing with us at Quiz Class. We'll see you next time.